Yo, what's up? This your boy Tehondi. I'm starting something new on this channel. Top 20 best moments. We're going to set it off with Naruto. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff, man. It really appreciate it. It helps the channel grow, and if I see a lot of reactions to this, we'll just do another one. All right, let's get into it. Number 20, Naruto saves Iruka Sensei. This is one of the first scenes that made us fall in love with the series Naruto, so it wouldn't make sense if it wasn't on the list. This was the moment Naruto found out that the nine-tailed fox was within him and that Iruka's parents were killed by the nine-tailed fox as well, finally understanding why everybody hated him and he was so alone growing up. But then Iruka saves him and shows Naruto that he is someone special and doesn't deserve to go through that pain. All he needed to hear was Iruka defend him to make him take charge and defeat his first villain. All of us had smiles on our faces when we finally get to see Naruto receive his ninja headband. He definitely goes a long way.
Sorry, I kinda got carried away. You okay, Iruka-sensei?
Number 19, Naruto and B get past the Hokage. The third Hokage was a force nobody was able to mess with throughout the Naruto series until Madara arrived. B is able to use brute force to knock him to the ground, proving that he is not as weak as he thinks he is. And seeing that Minato was the only person that has ever beaten the third Hokage in a match of speed at full power, Naruto definitely proved he is worthy of moving forward. And I like that Tsunade had nothing to say when B mentioned how big her boobs were. I guess she's used to it. Number 18, Kakashi versus Obito. At this point in the series, we hadn't seen any amazing hand-to-hand combat in such a long time. It had just been Big Jutsu versus Big Jutsu. Seeing Kakashi and Obito bring back the amazing feeling we saw throughout part 1 was epic, and on top of that, it was merged with flashbacks of their youth as well. The way they synced together was just flawless, man. Seeing Obito knock down his younger self to exchange deadly blows with Kakashi, just epic. Number 17, Sasuke versus Orochimaru. This fight is extremely underrated. Sasuke was going toe-to-toe with Orochimaru. The hand-to-hand combat was amazing and Sasuke managed to burn him alive. Though, as noted, this is still Orochimaru, this is nothing to him, and he bites Sasuke on the neck, giving him the curse mark. Oh, and on a side note, Anko is sexy as fuck, man. Who else agrees with me? Number 16, Naruto versus Neji. When it comes to part 1 of the series, this is one of the biggest moments we were cheering for Naruto to win. Neji had not too long ago beat down Hinata, and you know Naruto ain't gonna let that slide. Neji played as the polar opposite of Naruto, the one who's destined to succeed and the one who wasn't. This wasn't the first time we saw Naruto win a major battle, but it was the first time the entire village watched and acknowledged him, which is honestly all he wanted. Even his future bae was cheering in the sidelines. He showed everybody that he was able to harness the Nine-Tails chakra at such a young age. Though, without the Nine-Tails, he wouldn't have won the battle. At least it changed Neji for the better. Number 15, Sakura and Chiyo versus Sasori. Sakura gets a lot of hate, but the truth is she is really strong. Kishimoto just isn't good at giving female characters their proper time to shine. But this fight is an exception. We finally get to see Sakura fight to the best of her abilities. It was so dope seeing Chiyo and Sasori's puppets go head to head, and even though Chiyo was the one that killed Sasori and not Sakura, I still give her props. Number 14, Minato versus Obito. This is one of the most iconic scenes in the series that doesn't need much explanation. This is what set Minato to be one of the most loved characters in the Naruto series, and honestly shows why even after death he was considered to be one of the strongest ninja to ever come from the land of fire. Number 13, Tsunade versus Naruto in the 3 Sannin battle. We really get to see how brave Naruto is, not being afraid to fight against Tsunade, who is one of the legendary Sannin. This also makes Tsunade look like a total badass, but this disappears quick when she faces Kabuto. Both Jiraiya and Naruto failed at their summonings, and nobody believed in Naruto during this fight. Even Jiraiya told him to just sit back and watch because this is way above his head. But there goes our boy Naruto, giving Kabuto his first complete Rasengan and showing all 3 of the legendary Sannin that they should never doubt his power. Number 12, Lee versus Gaara. Rock Lee versus Gaara was one of the biggest fights of part 1 of Naruto. Gaara was the evil powerhouse nobody could beat, and Rock Lee was the one everybody doubted. He had to prove to everyone that he was worthy of being called a great ninja, even though he cannot use ninjutsu or genjutsu. We saw him open the 3rd gate, move to the 5th gate, and use Hidden Lotus on Gaara. But our Chirin quickly turned to shock when Gaara uses Sand Coffin to crush half of Rock Lee's body. Thankfully, my guy was there to save him from being killed, but being told that he would never fight again, that's crazy. Number 11, Obito's Rage. If you didn't feel for Obito before, when this scene came out, whether it was manga or anime, you definitely fell for him then. Obito had just witnessed Rin being killed by Kakashi because the 3 tails was implanted in her. Him and Obito both received their Mangekyo Sharingan. While he passes out, Obito runs through and slaughters everyone, ending with the words, "I'm in hell." The feels everybody had during this scene was insane, man. There was a lot of people hopping on the Obito hype train after that, me included. And just a cool note about myself, I was and still am in love with the Neji ending. That is my favorite outro of Naruto, and I still listen to the full version throughout the years. Number 10, Orochimaru versus Naruto. We got to see Naruto go from his 1 tails form to his 4 tails form against Orochimaru, creating shockwaves with just one swing. This fight was beyond epic. And this isn't even one-sided. Orochimaru was going toe-to-toe with Naruto. He's even able to block his tail beast bomb attack. This is back in the good old days when there were a lot of consequences to using the Nine Tails power. Right after the fight, Naruto knocks down Sakura and Yamato could barely suppress him. And though he didn't defeat Orochimaru, he definitely gave him a serious beating. Also, rewatching this fight, I found it funny that Kabuto was saying that he also wants the Akatsuki gone, yet he later becomes the one to fuel the entire ninja army. Number 9, Kabuto versus Itachi and Sasuke. Before his backstory was even revealed, Kabuto has always been one of my favorite characters, but everybody was shocked to see how powerful Kabuto had become. Kabuto became the perfect sage, screaming, "I am no longer a snake.
And I'm now a dragon!"
In his sage mode, he could cut off your vision and your hearing. He was an opponent only Itachi and Sasuke could defeat. And outside of that defeat, Sasuke and Itachi finally get their moment to bond again, and Itachi says the perfect words to Sasuke: "No matter what you decide to do from now on, I will love you forever." Number 8, Sasuke versus Itachi. Now, I just got done discussing the aftermath of it. Let's go back to the beginning, before Itachi died. This was the long-awaited fight between Itachi and Sasuke, and everybody was hyped to see what was going to happen. Seeing Sasuke slash through Itachi, clone, he looks over and sees him sitting on the throne. Then he stabs him through the stone. See, another clone. I'm sorry, as I was reading this, I realized it rhymes. I swear Sasuke and Itachi are the best trash talkers in the series, but they can back that up. We saw Sasuke use Kirin, Itachi use Susanoo, Orochimaru being absorbed by the Tosuku blade. Crazy. The death of Itachi was sad, but Sasuke not knowing Itachi's true nature was even sadder. Luckily, he gets to meet him again later. Number 7, when Naruto meets his parents. Engulfed by his rage after seeing Hinata get beat down to save him, Naruto goes berserk against pain and gets trapped in his planetary destruction. The only way to escape is for him to break the seal and to fully go Nine Tails. But in the process of this, Naruto meets his father for the first time and Minato fixes the seal. This is one of the biggest moments in Naruto's life, finally getting to meet his father again and getting the words of wisdom needed to bring him to his senses to defeat pain. Then when fighting with Kurama to take full control of his powers, he gets to meet his mother for the first time. Getting to hear his mother say she loves him, and with the help of her chakra chains, Naruto is finally able to defeat Kurama. Oh, and I had to listen to Killer Bee for the first time on English dub, man. That dude is annoying. Number 6, third Hokage versus Orochimaru and the first 2 Hokages. This fight is loved by everyone, but is extremely underrated, and it's for 2 reasons. Because 1, when this came out, a lot of us in America were just kids and didn't understand how crazy of a fight this was. The vast arrangement of jutsu that the third Hokage used was insane. Most characters in the Naruto verse cannot do that. Imagine him in his prime. And 2, the story wasn't far long enough for us to understand how powerful the first and second Hokage were. Sarutobi fought Orochimaru and both of them at the same time. His death was not as sad as others, but that doesn't take away from the epicness of how it happened. Did anybody else practice the hand signs to the Reaper Death Seal to show it off in class? That was just me? Okay. Also, I'm wondering, Sarutobi stopped the third casket from opening at all costs. Did he fear Minato's power that much? Cause we didn't see him do that much when he got revived. Number 5, Team 7 versus Zabuza and Haku. So this is Kakashi and his copy Ninja Prime, man. We got to see a lot of things. Seeing Sasuke presumably die protecting Naruto, showing that he did actually care about him and not just hate him. Music going crazy. Naruto's first time going Nine Tails mode. Naruto went crazy with Rage saying,
I'm gonna kill you!
He punched Haku through his own ice mirror, only to come back to himself when the mask breaks off his face. Fucking masterpiece. And then things get really sad when Haku sacrifices himself to protect Zabuza. Zabuza, the demon of the mist, realized his sorrow over the death of Haku and accepted his humanity. Him fighting to the death to kill Gato was so intense. Zabuza and Haku's death side by side can still make any fan of Naruto cry.
A ninja doesn't need feelings. But it seems I couldn't live up to that ideal.
Number 4, Madara, in his entirety. So this consists of 3 fights, him against the entire ninja army, him versus Might Guy, and him versus Naruto and Sasuke. Madara was so powerful, Kishimoto had to dig into every plot hole he could find to stop him. Cue my rap lyrics. Kishimoto gotta come, give you more plot armor, he gon' have to write me off like Madara, I'm that stronger. It was alluded that Madara was extremely powerful and we were hyped since Toby first claimed to be him. The moment he popped up on the scene, he was kicking ass. He defeated all 5 Kages and the entire ninja army at the same time. Later on, the series loses a good amount of height due to the whole Obito thing, but that came back super fast when Might Guy first went 8 gates, willing to die to protect the world. If there was any point in the series where Madara is definitely overpowered, it was in this one scene. I feel Madara should have took some type of permanent damage, as this was taijutsu. We also got to see a lot of new techniques during the fight with Naruto and Sasuke as well. And note, he was doing all of this with one fucking Rinnegan. Number 3. Naruto vs Sasuke, Part 1. This is the core of why everybody loved Naruto. After the defeat of the Sound 4, we finally get to see this battle unleashed, which we all wanted to see since the beginning of the series. Naruto and Sasuke go full out with nothing to hold them back. The hand-to-hand combat was insane, and all the different combos they used had us at the edge of our seats. And this was one of the first times things just did not go Naruto's way. That purple Rasengan and that black Chidori looked godlike. We had no idea how this battle would end. I wish I could say the same about their final battle. Shade! Number 2, Pain in his entirety. So this is mainly focusing on the battles he had with Naruto, Jiraiya, and Kakashi. Every moment that Pain was a part of gave us some type of feeling of despair. The death of Jiraiya is arguably the saddest death in all of Naruto. Dude, even in the video game, Jiraiya's death makes you want to cry. That was not just me. Don't lie to me. This wasn't just any square off. Jiraiya died in a blazing glory against the first group of students he chose to mentor. Things got even more crazy when he defeated Kakashi and led him to his death. When this first came out, nobody wanted to believe Kakashi was dead, but everybody came to believe it once we saw him talking with his father for the first time since his suicide. Pain then soars to the sky like a god and destroys the entire Lee village in one move. The village was so destroyed, Naruto thought they were transported to the wrong place. We saw so much during this battle. We saw Naruto use numerous new techniques, finally realize his love for Hinata a little bit, and break his 9-tailed seal and lose all control, which he was saved by his father Minato. The defeat of Pain was so amazing that most people did not care that everyone was resurrected. I mean, man, the Leaf Village wasn't the only place that needed recovering. We did too. And number 1 is, drumroll. And number 1 is when Naruto got to smash Hinata. What? Why are you looking at me like that, man? Hold on, first off, this is one of the biggest things that every Naruto fan has been anticipating since the beginning. Okay, granted, part 1 she was decent, but part 2, man, she was bad as hell. Like, if she chose to stun on them and wore a revealing outfit, it would have been over with, man, but she chose not to. Now, I know a lot of us were sitting there in agony like, Naruto, when the fuck are you gonna notice that this badass female, this loyal, down-to-earth female wants the D? When was he gonna notice that? And we all been sitting here just waiting for him to get done chasing Sasuke. We knew he was gonna catch him around, and when he did, he got 2 children out of that. And okay, I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, this wasn't shown directly in the anime or in the manga, so how does it count as a moment? But look, I got in contact with somebody who claims to be Kakashi, and Kakashi actually said that he saw everything that went down. So I'm gonna read off the email that he gave to me. It was an amazing sight. I had only stopped by to get back my Hokage hat from Naruto, as he had took it to try it on and somehow forgot to return it for a whole week. I was going to sneak in to surprise him, but then I saw him fucking Hinata through the window. Sorry, I mean them. Well, Dear God, there were so many shadow clones in there. To think he would use this technique in such a... Why has no one thought of this? Some of them were just watching and egging it on. You would have thought Naruto was the one who had the Byakugan. He was hitting it so accurately, I couldn't handle it. I had to return back to Kurenai and Chidori that ass. Thank you, Kakashi. Okay, so yeah, that email was more than enough for us to be able to understand that this deserves to be the #1 on our list. Alright guys, that is the end of this video. Just to recap, here is the top 20 best moments of Naruto that I have said. Comment down below, do you agree, do you disagree, was there anything I missed out on? Maybe we'll do an updated version, who knows, man. But also, if you like my shirt, link to that is in the description. I do clothing, and I've also written a couple Naruto poems throughout my life, so if you want to read those in full, you can check that out in the link in the description as well. But yep, like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff, man. I appreciate it. This your boy Tehondi. I'll talk to you later.